So if I said we okay, so before we start, he
Have a
the
good show.
actor
We're rolling and
first.
record.
When now 5, 4, 3, 2,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
action. Yo, I'm here. Yo, I love this place. I am doing another show. Michael Anthony Joseph Studio, right? The making of a star. And yes, I don't want to mess it up. Can you guys introduce yourselves, please?
Juan Ortiz here, actor, producer, back on the show with Michael Joseph.
And I'm your host with the most, Amelia is more, actress. Just I do pretty much everything.
I,
Former record executive, consultant, education specialist, etc.
what? Wait a minute now. Actress, wait, you said actress, wait, say that with cut, rewind, go back.
Okay,
Let's reintroduce yourself.
okay,
Okay, I want you to breathe.
okay,
Okay, just
okay,
breathe and say your name so that we won't miss a single syllable.
okay. So, Amelia Moore, aka Amelia is Moore, your host with the most. I'm an actor. I'm also a consultant. That's my private business. And I guess simply a child and woman advocate. Make life easy. I got 20 jobs.
You know, I just get this feeling like if I was a female and I was in trouble and I went to the center for help, I would meet you. Why do I get that feeling? And you would like save my life.
Well, you know what? I feel like,
You could play that type of character.
I would
You
love
could
to
have
play
played the
that
one trying
character.
to help Mariah
Oh,
Carey
I would love
when
that.
she was on drugs.
No, I'm listening.
Okay. Okay. Do you see what I'm saying though? Okay, okay.
No, but it's important that we start building this sisterhood, you know. And I'm one of the women that really loves my brothers, so I support women understanding my brothers better. And I wrote a book, CEO versus CEO, to kind of help eradicate gender bias in the workforce because it's important. I mean, you're not just a girl. You got a brain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got
I learned.
talent.
I learned. Let's do the Ago Ahmed. You want to do the Ago Ahmed? Do you remember Ago Ahmed?
I don't know.
Ago Ahmed. Let's say you're speaking,
Hmm.
and I don't want to interrupt you, but I want to speak, so I'll say Ago.
Okay.
And then when you're ready to let me speak, you'll say Ahmed,
Okay.
right? So that's how we interrupt each other, so that we
Nah,
can.
nah.
He
That's
doesn't.
you.
He's so quiet.
That's you. You
We
you
gotta
love.
get this
He
guy
gets
to
he gets
talk.
going.
Please
Sometimes
do not let him sit here
so,
and not talk.
sometimes I gotta
Yeah, I can
You
go.
gotta say I go.
You
No.
better say I go, because I know I get on a roll and then forget about it. I'm a very giving person.
That's beautiful. We need more of that.
So come on, well we start.
Is that true?
We on the show. Let's go.
Am I a giving person?
You don't ask questions. I'm gonna start asking questions now.
And I want you
Get
to
this
give me
going.
my props, if it's true or not.
What?
Yes,
Nah, you definitely got your props. Always.
Thank you.
definitely. I called and I said, "Hey, is there an opportunity?" And you was like, "Absolutely." I mean, that's what I talk about giving. When you see an opportunity to help another person out, that's dope.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely. Definitely.
I learned two lessons in life that steered my life and basically saved my life. Well, I won't say two, I'll say three, because the foundation is the first thing. And I found that the song, when the song says, Jesus loves me, this I know, once I realized that, it didn't really matter how much everybody didn't love me.
Amen.
And I had to separate myself and find my own little corner to cry. So I identified with artists that were mentally disabled, people who performed that were handicapped. Um, I love dance because you didn't have to speak. You know, I could do mime and I could do modern jazz and I could be mad and not make any noise. So when things would happen to me at home, I would go to the dance studio and I would just dance. People didn't know I was being sexually abused at home.
Mm.
They didn't know, but I didn't tell nobody. But I also had fear in me, so I didn't want to get into fights. But then I had to overcome that, and then it was became where I was too ready to fight, and it was like I would hurt somebody by accident if I did. But see, it's like it's really crazy because there were points where I would leave my house to go to school, and I didn't want to go to school because people picked on me in school. I was made fun of. They called me a faggot. They always wanted to fight me. I didn't want to go to school, but I didn't want to come home. I didn't want to go home because I was getting beatings. I had a lot of family members. I was getting beatings for getting in fights. I was getting beat for my clothes getting torn. And what I always did was I used my talent to escape. So I would play mini Coco. I was the one that they couldn't catch. I would always free the base. I had skills. Then with basketball, but I learned the hard way. You can't mix basketball and ballet.
No, can't.
Ballet and basketball don't go together. And then I started, but the church saved me because with the church, I started writing poetry. I would read the Bible. I would go to, when I went to high school, I went to school with a suit and tie on, and people used to give me money to write poems for them, for they bought girlfriends. Love poems, and they would say that they wrote them. They was just lying, and I was getting the money. I had mad lunch. I was chilling. I was a little businessman in high school, but it's crazy. But the lesson that I learned was one lesson that changed my life was being the middleman.
Mm.
By being the middleman, I can listen to anybody's conversation and figure out a way to benefit for myself and that person. Because once I know where you've been and where you at and where you going, I can fit in, figure out how I fit in, and then I can make that a way for both of us to get paid. But see, the thing is in life, life can push you to where you can either become a con man with your knowledge or a confidence man with your knowledge, to where you pass your knowledge on or you just use it to keep getting ahead of others. But I pass it on. And that's living proof right there, right? Because he was
Yeah.
one of my students
Yeah, nah, he
back
used to
in the day.
coach me like what 15 years ago.
You know, I can't believe it's been that
Nah, it's
many
been
years.
that long. But for me,
Yeah.
like going back to what you say about like dealing with trauma and abuse, like we all go through trauma and things in our life that kind of make us who we are. So for me,
Mhm.
growing up as a kid, I grew up in a household full of domestic violence, watching my pops beat on my mom and seeing a bunch of shit as a kid that affected me and made me end up having my own personal issues with depression and anxiety and all that. So it's like acting for me was like an escape as well. Like it allowed me to like, get into something where I could use all these emotions and experiences that I've been through and all this trauma and tap into that as a person who grew up as a kid with all these emotional problems, getting into acting was able to like, I guess, express myself and like let off all this maybe internal trauma and anger and kind of like just put it out there in an artistic, creative way. For me, I always say like acting for me was like I can't live without it. It
Well
feeds my
said.
soul. It feeds my soul. So it's like
Well said.
I could
I
not.
couldn't put it better. I couldn't live without it.
Yeah, I can't live without
Can't
it.
beat
Like
that.
for
That's
me, like
hot.
it's something like I have to act. I have to. It's like I have to express myself in a creative way. I have to tell stories. I have to act out different characters. And I think everything we go through, in our life makes us better actors. The
Absolutely.
pain, the trauma, the experiences, the up and downs. I take all that as just more arsenal to
Yeah.
draw from.
Listening to you makes me want to act right now. I'm like, please, somebody just hand me a script. I will rip it into little pieces. I feel like acting too. But see, I do act when I teach because I give you guys see, and you know me, I'm off the chain. I act scenes out. I be like, yo, I'll do the scene for him. And, I'm off the chain.
This guy had me one time back, and then he used to coach me do like a act out scene in the middle of public, screaming. People were looking at me. Like he's like, do like I'm like, people like they don't know. It's an
That's
exercise he
true.
had me go
Wow,
through
thank
right down
you.
Broadway.
You
Remember?
gonna make me cry.
I'm Broadway.
Cry. I forgot about that
I know
one.
it was funny one time for a shout out to Brooklyn Ford. She has this web series called Gray Area, and there's a scene where the guy's rolling up on me, and I'm the jewelry expert, and you think he's beating me up, and it was so funny because we did it wee hours in the morning, but there was a lady walking her dog, and she was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" I was like, "No, we're just acting."
Yeah.
She goes,
Yeah,
"Really
yeah.
good."
Yeah. Sometimes people will get involved. I used to do. You bring it back memories. I forgot about.
Nah, I remember,
Juan.
yeah, right
I
on
forgot
Broadway.
about that. Because I've done that with a couple of people. Not many people can make it past that
Yeah.
part. I've had people quit, never call me again.
He
Because
put
I
me on the
gave them a
spot.
scene to do outside in the
Yeah.
public.
He didn't even tell me he was gonna do that. It
And
was
I
just
go
randomly.
in.
Yo, do this out here in public. In front of all
Yo.
these people. And you're like, yeah. I'm like, all
I had one
right.
girl, and this, but see, it's funny because I've had girls act like they, having a break stroke or something right in public. And some girls are just hams. They love every moment of it. Guy was ready to beat me up. I'm like, yo, she's acting. He's like, so she's not acting. Big dude too. This nigga wanted to take my head off. And I was like, will you please stop? And she's eating it up. She's just going with it. And then she finally apologized to him. I was like, yo, he was mad. He's like, yo, I was ready to kill him for you. Yo,
too
you
real.
had to be there. It was
Too
off
real.
the chain. Off the chain. The thing is that you are well connected. Okay. I mean, for real. I am with the Screen Actors Guild, right? So, yes, there's the production schedule, and there's those big time shows and movies. Them niggas is off the chain, big time, right? There's casting directors. You got to go through all that. But you have your own network of fly crew people. You be in all kind of stuff.
Yeah,
But
I
see,
I know you. You one person I know.
yeah, I'm on. I'm on the list. Yo, get it? Feel me? Yo,
This guy
never
for
count me out.
15 plus years.
Never count me out. See, that's the thing about the lesson I was trying to explain earlier about being the middleman. There's always two doors. There's the front door and the back door. If I come in through the front door, I can say, look, this is me. I'm an actor. I'm good at playing when I was younger, I was the bad guy. I played everything. So, but I also say on the way out, but I can also help you find people. If I'm not the type you're looking for, let me know and I'll find the type that you're looking for. So that means I'm working both doors. The front door is, hey, look at me too, but I can also get you the people that you're looking for. So now in my life right now, everything is kind of fly because of resources. This right here, Manhattan Neighborhood Network,
Love it.
is right. This is the podcast studio. This is free. Okay. You have to come and take the class. It's like one class, registration class, and then they have a crew to set you up. And then I don't know if they still lessons. You can take lessons.
Yeah, you can take lessons. They also have stuff on the website,
Mm-hmm.
that you can learn from. But the best thing that I love about MNN is just the networking, like
Mhm.
how you and I met now. I mean,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it's the best place to kind of like build your career and foster new relationships
Mhm.
to really make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So right now, because of this, we got this studio, we got the main studio, we got the big studio, right? We got the big outside space out there.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got the other TV big screening room with a big movie screen, right? So for instance, I discover talent, train talent, package talent. When I say package talent, let's say she's perfect to play any type of girl on TV that's selling something good for you, right?
I could do that.
That's your, you can market anything, right? That's her niche, right? I'm putting it together with one, I help you find your niche. Then I shoot you doing a commercial. I shoot you doing your monologue. If you're a model, I shoot you doing your 12 outfits. I shoot your whole portfolio. I put your reel together. So even though you might be perfect to play the person that's a victim, but you never got the part to play the victim, we can put the whole scene together and shoot you playing the victim, put it on your reel, have you come here and perform live on the show, put the tape together, and help you send it out. Tell you exactly who to send it to. I can even invite casting directors here and do a showcase right here. So I want to do an actors package that combines everything.
That's dope.
Like it's kind of like an academy.
Well, you know what?
You come in and get everything.
One of the things that I, former record executive, I tell about the independent artists that are coming into the music business, it is more important to know the business of music before you go into the music business. And I'm finding as an actor, it's really important
Yeah.
to know the acting business, the business of acting.
I want to make sure I'm
belonging-
not blocking the camera. I want
No,
them
no,
to see
you're not
you.
blocking the camera. We
Or,
see you.
okay.
But I mean, it's like
I'm sorry.
the business side of doing what your passion
Mhm.
is equally important.
Mhm.
And I didn't realize that until like really now. Watching so many artists get robbed on the music side, and then just hearing some of the stories on the film side. I'm like, it is critically important just to know the business of any industry you get in before you get into it.
There's a lot of con artists in every
Yeah.
industry, so you want to know the in and outs, not to get jerked, what to do, what not to do. So you got to protect yourself at all times.
Mm.
That's how I look at it, from my own experiences.
The other thing I learned too is just check everybody. Like, you know what I mean? Somebody says, "Oh, my name is Joe Blow. I did this, I did that."
Look 'em up.
Okay,
Yeah.
Joe Blow.
Yeah.
Google it and just really go down that rabbit hole because a lot of people exaggerate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, they inflate.
You said it. When you said Google it, that is so brilliant because you'd be surprised. You could just ask Google, just YouTube it,
Yeah.
and YouTube will break it
It'll
down.
tell
But
you.
some people will hog it. They should be saying the same thing, and every time you always see their picture, I'm like, okay. I don't really like when I watch someone and they're yelling at me. Don't yell at me. You know what I'm saying? You ever
Yeah.
watch these videos?
Yeah.
And it's like they
Human
yelling at me.
Yeah.
Why you gotta yell at me? Okay, I
Yeah.
get it. But don't yell at me. I just, it just kills it for me, But at the end of the day, learning the two sides of the business. Every side needs another side. The casting directors need talent. Talent need to get connected with casting directors. But the sad part in the middle is that these agencies don't tell the kids the truth, and they go in there and they spend a lot of money, and they don't even tell them that, look, you're a print model, you're not a runway model. You're a runway model. You're not a actress, or you're an actress. You're not a model. They don't tell them the truth, and the work, even their packages, their portfolios look like crap, but they don't even get to see a real agent. So experience is the best teacher, and I've been around for so long. But see, the thing is, I thought I was doing right by not charging a lot of money, by being cheap, by letting people work with me cheap, and that was not a smart thing to do. In some cases, I'm still being rewarded. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't charge a lot of money, right? I still have you sitting right here in front of me, right?
Yeah.
So it was a good thing for those students that stuck with me. But the ones that just took advantage and blew up, and I haven't even heard a dime from them, and they know they didn't know jack before they met me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They wasn't going to Central Casting or Casting Networks or anything. You know what I'm saying? And then even before there was casting networks, I was taking people directly to casting directors.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I wait outside for them. For real, I was off the chain. You know what I'm saying?
But I find that that's something that happens a lot in any industry.
They get what they want and
They
break out.
forget their mentors.
Hmm.
And I personally feel that's a cardinal sin because you should always look at the people that helped you where you got and be an example of what they taught you so that you could help somebody else get somewhere. Paying forward
Yeah, I
is
believe in
really
that too.
important to me.
I like for me, like I keep in touch with him, not only because he's somebody I worked with, but for me, I look at it like friendship, I guess.
Yeah,
Like it's
we're
my
family,
guy.
we're
I
friends,
know him
the whole
15
all time
years.
thing.
So
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
a
yeah.
history there. Even though we might not work for together as much, but
Uh-huh.
I keep in contact because
Yeah,
he did
yeah.
coach me at one point.
Right.
A
Yeah.
long time ago, he did
I
coach
was
me.
just one of his teachers.
So it's like
yeah.
I
I told him
had
about casting networks.
casting
He
networks.
got on
Yeah.
there, then he got his first real official
Yeah.
job on
There
casting
you
networks.
So it's like I had
And that's
like
the seed
other.
right there. If you tell him go and you, I'm sorry,
No, go
and
ahead.
you
Go ahead.
go and then you do it, and he's been working,
Yeah.
and he's picked and choose what he wants to do. This guy,
That's beautiful.
this guy's a
Yeah.
real actor. I mean, like for real, this dude is an actor, and it's like I want to move him even more further. But the thing is, like, I want him to get an agent. I don't know how you feel about that. I want to help you get signed
I want
to
get
an agent. So let's do that. Let's make a reel for your agent.
Yeah.
Now I know you got work that you've already done, right? You've got a lot of work. I showed that I need to sit down and really separate, but a lot of that stuff is not really good enough
Nah, I know.
for
There's
what
a
I
lot of
want to
stuff.
do. And I want to help you send it to the right
I've
people.
done so much stuff, but it's like I have to filter out at this
Mhm.
point. Like even now,
we can do something new
there's
because you
certain
look
things-
different. You know, that's another thing. That's his niche. He switch up. He can look like different nationalities. You like look at him, right? He could be Arab. He could be Jewish.
the
He could be
pictures,
Puerto
yeah.
Rican, right?
But that's a good thing, though.
He is
Yeah.
Puerto
I
Rican.
mean,
though.
I try to be like switch it up, not be in a box. So I
Right.
always try to, as an actor, be
Well, I'll be honest with you. I did a photo shoot. Shout out to Stella. And one of the things I wanted to do is like show this thug side, right? Because no one ever seen it. And I'll never forget. Shout out to Omar. He's Omar
You're
Moore, he's a
awesome.
director. And he was like, "Yeah, I got this role for this thug, this female thug." And I was like, "I could do it. I could do it."
I
He was
know,
like,
right?
He was like, "Amelia." I was like, "No, I really could do it."
No, you had to be
And
the ice woman.
I
You're not a thug. You had to be the madam.
I took the no. I was the henchman.
They want you to be the
henchwoman.
henchwoman.
Yeah, I was the and
Get
I
out of
loved it. I
town.
loved
Yeah,
the
I
role.
would
Her
have
name
loved to
was
see that.
Raven.
I'm sorry, I may cut you off. Go ahead.
No, it's Rise to the Top. That's the web series on TV. So I showed him the photograph. and he
Paper
was like,
rise to the top. You got to make that clear when you say things like that,
Oh, sorry.
so that people can take notes and follow.
Paper Rise to the Top on Tubi.
That's hot
but
on
it was so
Tubi.
funny 'cause I
You
was
guys
doing
should
a
have met.
jail
I'm glad I
code.
let this happen. Y'all got to do numbers and everything.
Yeah.
He needs all of that.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram, so
Tubi.
all my work is on there.
There you go.
All that Tubi connections. I mean, being on Tubi. But see, I'm SAG, so when I go to these special events, I can take either one of you.
Cool.
I can take one.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't go last time.
So I'm putting you on my list now.
Cool. Thank you.
I feel like this. If you have a script, something you want to do, boom. Me and her, we'll hold auditions. You can audition the people. They should meet you before they come upstairs, right? Then we can give them the application and do a screen test at my other place. I have
Your own
my place is kind of fly. Okay, you know what I'm saying? The lean on me residuals pay.
I know that.
Let me stop. Ain't no money. You know how long I've been getting those residuals? I get like $80 now.
I have a question for her.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Acting question.
Yeah.
Have you ever had that you remember a bad horror story on set
Oh yeah.
that you could think of?
Yeah, well, okay, so one of my friends calls me executive talent because when you're an executive, you never really lose that, right? But now I'm talent and I've
Yeah.
got to play my position. And we were on set, and the continuity person really wasn't doing their job.
Mhm.
And we go back on set after break, and the guy's got on a green shirt, but I remember him having a blue shirt. So I was like, oh, I don't know, something doesn't feel right. And I says, I don't know, as artists, sometimes we get these feelings, but I feel blue. I don't know why. There's something, I don't know, something's wrong. And so the director was like, well, check the continuity. Maybe it's something in the picture. And sure enough, so he started screaming. But, I mean, I didn't want to get on nobody's job. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to point anybody, but I did not want to film a whole scene and it be trash because there's no continuity.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like, for me, I was on pins and needles because it was like one of the first times I got a real gig.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be classified as a difficult,
Yeah.
talent. But at the same time, I was like, the executive side was like, this is a waste of money, this is a waste of time, this is a waste of budget.
Yeah.
See, that's
so
the
I
thing
put-
about when you work on SAG films.
I had my fault.
No, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry,
tell
but
me
yeah,
yours.
your turn. I forgot you had to ask a question.
I have a horror.
I was just
I had
reacting
one.
to her.
I got asked by somebody I know on a project that I work with to be like in another project for an upcoming director. He was like a new director, doing his first web series. So, I did. I think, I work with him, I'm down to work with whoever. So when I get to the set, like the director, like it was like horror. He was like, he hired pretty much like his friends, I guess, that he knew from his neighborhood who were not actors, mad playing around in the set. We was filming in Central Park, like in the forest wood. The director didn't know, he didn't know what he was doing, and I had to be there 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. So the first day I was there, I'm like, oh, I don't want to, why am I doing this? I'm trying to be professional, but I'm like, I'm already like annoyed, like this looks like I'm wasting my time. He was there like 6 hours, I think. He brought chips and water.
Oh,
I'm
no.
starving. So he
Right.
brought, the box of chips with water. We filming in Central Park in the woods, and I'm like, this is going nowhere. I got so mad, I left. And then the guy that got me the project, he called me, give him a chance.
You shouldn't say that.
Do me the favor, give him a chance. I'm like, they had to call some other filmmakers to help him finish. So I came back the next day to finish it. The second day was even worse. 2 guys was gonna end up fighting on the set of his people that he got in the project. And I'm like, this is, so you know how I got out the project? They was like, we need somebody to die in this scene. I was like, me, kill me, get me out,
Smart
get
man.
me out, get me
Do you
out.
have that on tape though?
Nah, I don't know what happened to it. It
Oh, I
never
would
came
love to see
out.
that.
Well,
But it was a disaster.
Complete
Like
waste
it was
of
a
time.
disaster. It was
Did you
like
get paid? Was it a non-paid
it was
job?
non-union web series. It was the upcoming filmmaker. He had his own
No
equipment.
money? With no money.
No money, but I did it for the work,
No,
trying to
you
get
did
it
it
real,
right,
for the love.
exactly.
But it was like
Sometimes you do
the filmmaker was like new. He probably just got equipment now, decided to do a movie. So I don't knock on nobody out. That's work. I'm down to work. But it was like unprofessional, just disaster.
Well, it could be anything.
The other thing that I don't like sometimes is when you do some of these independent films and, the actors are not necessarily serious, so they come on scene and they don't know their lines.
I hate that.
That drives
I hate that.
me crazy.
There's a lot of
It's
things I
like,
hate.
Why? And so you wind up doing more improv
Yeah,
than you actually do the actual scene.
they don't know the scene.
And if you don't know how to do improv, you're caught up because you don't know
That's
what
even
they
worse.
trigger.
Yeah, that's even worse.
But I guess
Yeah.
sometimes
Now I seen a lot of like unprofessional stuff on set. What I'm like, I'm in mind. I'm like, wow. Like I seen actors on set. Like when they're setting up the cameras and the actors are going over the lines real quick, and there's probably that one actor that has to be in the dialogue. He's over there on the phone. Hold up, I'm talking to my girl. Hold up. Like I'm like, come on, man, put the phone away, man. You
Yeah,
can't
this is
talk to your
work
girl
hours.
after we here filming.
Right.
Or he'll FaceTime, hey baby, I'm here. Look, I'm filming. Like, don't worry, there's no females here. And I'm like, you're on set. Like, yo, put the phone away. Like, we trying to get stuff done. You over here doing all this extra stuff. So it's like stuff I see, or actors that come on set and between takes, they're doing too much of this behind the scenes.
Like me fidgeting
And-
right
That's
now,
the
right?
reason
And then they don't know the lines.
Right.
They're like, then you gotta,
Yeah.
then they gotta get the script out. We all looking like, yo, we got time. This location's on time. They paying for this.
Well, let me
You-
say
you know.
something.
But that's the reason why.
I go.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Remember he asked the question. I never got the answer.
Go ahead.
Remember the question was, do you have a nightmare on
Yeah,
set?
and then I was
Yeah.
talking about executive talent and like having that executive mind where you're like, this is budget, this is time, this is effort. So we don't
Everything is
wanna waste
time, and
it.
a lot of
Yeah.
times they're paying for the location, so
Okay.
you
Yeah.
wasting the time, you
So
wasting
you
the money.
both spoke about your nightmares, right?
Yeah, yeah, we have.
Now it's my turn,
Go ahead,
right?
yeah, go
Okay.
ahead.
All right. Okay. So I've had nightmares. I've had scenes. I've had one that I think I told you about this one. I did a movie. Well, see, first of all, let me just say I did Lean on Me, and then after I did Lean on Me, I did Q&A. Then I did when I did Q&A, I was union. But when I did Lean on Me, I had an agent. So my agent only let me go up for union stuff.
Mm.
So I never had to go through the whole independent film process. Like independent films, non-union films, dealing with they won't even feed you lunch. They just tell you to leave for an hour.
Bag
You
of
know.
chips and water. You there 7 hours, they bring
Wow.
chips and water. Like,
Nightmares.
damn, I'm
I know
starving,
what you're
man.
talking about. I didn't have to go through all that because I started out union eligible from the door. Like I was so
Yeah.
wet behind the ears when I did the audition. The nigga thought I was really gonna hurt him. He was scared to death. He should have seen him hiding behind the books and stuff. I went up in his face. I was beaming on him like, yo. I was so wet, like inexperienced. And then when I did get, and then I left. I grabbed
Oh,
the
Oh,
careful.
sorry.
yeah, this tape was.
You don't
I had to
lean
put
on
something
it.
under it. But
Don't
anyway,
lean on it.
I want to lose my thought. Don't worry about it. Let them be comfortable. Just don't hit my girl, please. But anyway, it's my bad. Yo, you can't touch women these days. Word up, yo. It was an honest, clean move. All right, anyway. But I don't want to get off of it. But can you bring me back? Where was I?
You was just talking about the negative experiences and that you didn't necessarily have that because you was SAG.
I was SAG coming in. See? That was a test. She killed it.
I'm listening.
You see how she killed it? With like A, B, C, D, here, here's your diploma, go home. Right? You're perfect for the job. Jesus. Right. So anyway, the biggest nightmare was the one where I had to lay down and play homeless in the freezing cold by the water. Um Emilio Estevez movie called Free Jack. I met Mick Jagger.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I sat next to Mick Jagger. He didn't want to drink or nothing. He don't drink. I was dancing in front of Mick Jagger,
That's cool.
doing Mick Jagger in front of Mick Jagger.
That's cool.
He was so tickled. He's sitting there laughing. I'm like,
Oh,
You know,
Yeah.
I encourage a lot of new actors to do background.
yeah.
yeah, I did a lot of
I
background.
encourage that at first, and that's what I did at first because you get a chance to see what a professional set is
Mhm.
and how it's really run. But the funny thing is like, you know, you were talking about, you know, when you have personality or whatever, right?
Mm.
So, like, I would always wind up, because I was in the entertainment industry, some of the lead actors I would already know.
Yeah.
But when you're a background person, you're not supposed to know or talk.
You can't talk to
But they're
them.
my friends.
Yeah.
So I used to get in trouble because they would be like, you can't talk. I said, listen, let me explain something to you. This is my friend,
Yeah.
and I don't give a damn about the $100. This is my friend that's
Yeah.
way more valuable than this measly $100 that you're paying me for 18 hours of work.
See, that's what
They kind of
You
treat the
just-
background actors
Yeah,
not too
terrible.
good. You
So,
know.
but it's good for you to learn and see because I was never on set. I didn't know anything. So I learned real quick.
I mean, you get to be on set and be able to network, meet people, and then be on some cool sets with some cool experiences, like maybe being some different. Like I remember doing background work in some like for some one of them shows where I played an inmate and I got to be inside a real jail cell, like a real cell, and I'm like, well, this is crazy. This is the only time I've been in jail is here, acting.
Well, depending on where you coming from in the business and where you at and where you going, you can look at background work because if you want, you can get 3 waivers and you can get into the union through background work. Well, see, the thing is with me, when I met my friend, his name is Jonathan Shaw. He taught me about how I could start making money in the business. So it's really that cut and dry. So because I was doing movies, people was coming up to me like, yo, dude, how'd you do that? How'd you get to be in that movie? And at first I was like, yo, I'm not telling you my connections. You're not going to my connections and mess up my connections. And then See a Love came out and they had cut my scene. I was kind of hurt by that because it was me and Al Pacino. Come on, head to head with Al Pacino. They cut the whole scene. And then the dude that asked me to help me counted money in front of me again. And this time I was like, okay. And he paid me. And I told him, you can't go in there with that whole street gangster nah. And he followed me to the T. This nigga went shopping, bought the suits and everything, went down to Layton's and went in.
That's what's up.
And my photographer shot his looks. But I sent you to one of my you actually wait, I think you went to Bert. No, you didn't. You went to Emily, right? Emily.
The photo shoot?
The photo shoot.
I
Yeah.
don't remember her name, but it was in
Emily.
Brooklyn.
It was a girl.
Yeah, lady.
It was a girl.
Yeah.
No, I was working with Bert Torsha back then. God bless him, wherever he is. He's probably in California. No, Florida. Right? He retired to Florida. But anyway, did the different looks. See, the thing is, casting directors want to see you. They want to see because they're going to put you in their movie, right? So if they need somebody to play crazy, they need to see you play crazy. They need to see somebody in love with a broken heart. So that's why you find your niche to make the job easy on them. So that they can say, well, I think she's good for this. Well, let's just look at her reel. And her reel will show exactly what she's
I
good
played
for.
a grandmother.
Grandmother?
Yeah, it was fun. I put on this silver wig and then it made all this old stuff on my face. And I played a grandmother. It was fun. It was
That's
fun.
what I want to do. So I want to form my ensemble where I just get really good actors and we just do scenes. And I tape it and show it on the show and see if I get it picked up. I am talking to some people right now. I won't drop their names,
Right.
but because I still got to see how legit and how real they are. Because you know, celebrities rob you too. You know,
Everybody robs you.
just because they are stars, they will take your idea and make it happen faster.
That's what you got to
Listen,
copyright.
The American dollar
Copyright.
says let the buyer beware in Latin. That's the American way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you got to copyright everything.
Yeah,
You have an idea, like a script or something, copyright it.
yeah. Form
See,
TX.
Well, I want to get actors together to act out your stuff, the scenes and stuff you wrote, stuff you want to do. If you write something,
Nah, I could just do improv. I'm not gonna give my stuff away for free.
no, I'm not saying give you. No, I'm saying. See, I'm
That's
not
right.
thinking.
You
I'm
got
not.
an exact. No, I ain't mad at
I'm
you.
not. I don't know what to do with it. No, I'm not trying to.
No,
I'm
not you. But I don't know who's watching.
Oh no. Oh, so you're saying like if we do scenes, you want to do improv? not
Improv, I
stuff.
love improv. I think
don't
that's
wanna
dope.
let- you
You
don't-
create like a scenario right now,
Mhm.
and then you just
Well, that's how the company I started with was an improv company.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that got me the audition for Lean on Me, and that's how I got in.
Do you like improv?
Yeah, improv is everything.
Yeah.
But see, the thing about it is, people that if we want to make money, the ensemble that's not about money. That's about getting really good actors together, and I believe it'll go from there. Like In Living Color,
Yeah.
it'll take off from there. Now, my services, which means people actually pay, that would be like a boot camp for acting, where they get everything they need for acting, and then a boot camp for modeling, where they'll get everything they need for modeling. Their comp card, a TV commercial, I'm doing a commercial, right? And then for acting, they need to be good and bad. They got to show protagonist, antagonist. They got to show victim and hero. And that's where it gets fun, because then I could take scenes from all type of movies that's been done already, or we can do it improv. But I got the space, man. I got the
Wow, the big
space.
studio.
Not just here, my
Yeah.
own place. I got a key. Okay, I can't really explain
They
it.
can't blow up the spot.
Yo,
just
yo,
yet,
it's
buddy.
mine.
It
It's
is.
like, yo, I got I even have an outdoor. That's a private outdoor. It's
patio?
only for the.
Nice.
I think I seen that on your page.
No. I haven't taken pictures
Oh,
of
no?
this
Oh,
part yet.
yeah.
I do
Well,
have.
Burrow,
what the
coming
hell?
on the-
I'm on 112 in Madison.
Oh, that's perfect.
You can come up at any time.
That's
As long as
perfect.
your husband is gonna be mad, right? Husband, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm not married, but I do have a sweetheart.
You got a sweetheart. You can hear it in her voice. You heard the sexiness in the voice? I do have a sweetheart.
I
You
do.
can just hear it in the voice. Jesus. So what are you doing with that voice?
Well, right now.
Voiceover?
No, I want to get into the voiceover industry, but it's very close knit, and it's hard to crack into. So
Okay.
I mean,
So what I'll
we can
do is
talk about
invite you
that.
to voiceover events.
Nice.
Do you have business cards?
Yes, I do.
Okay, that's a dumb question. Does she
no,
have
there's
business
no
cards?
question that's a dumb question. But
She look like a walking business card that talks.
my end goal, because I'm sharing it now, my end goal is to have my own late night television show in Vegas. That's what I really
No,
want.
you
Why
have,
can't it
you
be
have
in
the
Vegas?
voice though.
Thank
I
you.
can see that, like
Thank
the
you.
talking voice.
Yeah, I can
reason
hear it
why
on the
I wanted
radio.
it-
I can imagine it on the radio.
The reason why I want it in Vegas is I don't like the winter. So
Yeah,
I'm going
it's too
to
hot
tape during
there.
the fall season and winter season.
Have you been going there on a regular already?
Uh-huh. I'm going to tape during the fall, winter season.
you got
which is
family and
beautiful
friends
weather
there
out
already?
there. I have friends.
You
I
got
have
people
family.
out there? Okay.
And then come back to the east. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's no place better than New York City in spring and summer.
Definitely.
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
There's no place. So,
You know,
and
everybody
Cape
has
Cod
a
and
different
Martha's Vineyard.
opinion
Those are
on
my
that.
3 spots.
People have different opinions on that.
Well, then
Depending
they-
on your hustle, depending on how you are. Some people say New York in the fall. Like you saying spring and summer. Some people say New York
all
in the
the
fall is the bomb.
concerts, all the festivals, all the art galleries, all the cookouts, all the dance-a-thons, all of that happens. All the free concerts, all of that happens
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
in
spring
New York.
and summer.
Yeah.
Can't
Spring
do
and
that
summer.
in the cold.
Yeah,
when
you
it's
can't
snowing.
Yeah, you're right. I understand. I'm
Some
not
kids just
disagreeing.
chill,
I'm
they're
just
like,
saying
"Well,
that
it's
people,
Yeah.
different people have different.
Yeah, that's because they take
Taste.
New York City for the ambiance. I love New York City for the culture.
Hmm.
You know, New York is the most fabulous city in the whole wide world. You can get anything you want.
It's
any
everything.
hour of you want
Hmm.
any day. And when you travel and some cities shut down at 8 o'clock, you're like, wait, what's this?
I was living in Florida temporary 2 years ago. He knows, and I was like in some country Ocala farms and all that.
It's a tumbleweed.
And I'm like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get back to the East Coast.
Yeah.
And the first week I came back to New York to be on one of his shows with one in Spanish Harlem.
Uh-huh.
I was like so excited to be back in New York because it's been like 3 years since I was out here because I was in a farm, country horses,
tumbleweed,
like the
from
middle
where
of
he was out,
nowhere.
maybe.
I was like, oh, I'm in New York, finally, New York pizza.
Like, what
I
the
could
hell?
walk. Like the buildings, like I just like
Totally
I just
different,
felt like
yeah.
you know like it's not like New York, nothing.
Nothing like New York. So yeah. So that's
So
that's
how
the
many
ultimate
languages
goal.
do you speak? Just 2? You speak Spanish, you speak
No, I don't
English.
speak Spanish. I'm Cape
don't
Verdean.
You don't speak Spanish.
No, I aprendiendo español. Right? Did I say that right? I'm
Sí,
learning.
yo hablo español, él sabe.
Habla español un poquito, pero entiende más. I
Well, how you
understand
could?
more.
I don't
If
understand
you
a
talk
word
bad
you're
about me, I
saying.
know exactly
Oh, this is
what
the
you're
easy
saying.
words.
I have no clue what she's saying.
don't
But
know.
I'm talking like a
But I have a
2-year-old.
nurse. My home
Oh, yeah,
attendant.
yeah.
She speaks
She's
Spanish.
Dominican, right?
Yeah, and she don't speak English. She been with me 4 years.
Wow, that's perfect.
Yo, and we talk. We use the phone to translate.
Translator.
But she talk, and I try to understand her, and the facial expression, movement.
But I'm learning Creole, which is our native tongue, Cape Verdean's native tongue.
But sometimes it's good that I don't understand her language because that lets her be on the phone. She can stay on the phone all day because I don't understand a word she's saying. You know what I'm saying? That's
God.
great for her. And then I play her music because I love the music.
Yeah.
I don't understand what they saying, so I can make up my own words.
Yeah.
I'll be like, "Yeah, I love you, Mike." You know? You know what I'm saying? So I adapt.
That's a beautiful country.
Yeah, she is so Dominican.
I went out there.
I mean,
for a
her
month.
culture, her voice, everything is Spanish. The way she do things, it's like I'm not in New York when she's there. You know, I'll leave it at, for real, because it's like the music, and then like she cooks for me, and she takes care of me.
That's beautiful.
You know, and she don't when she talks to me in Spanish. So I'll be like, I just be like, okay.
You just say no. That's everything.
I don't understand the words she be saying. I just
What
agree.
nationality are you?
Puerto Rican.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's half my family. They're
Cool.
half Cape Verdean and half Puerto Rican.
cool.
So what do you think a person should pay to get into the acting business? What should they?
Pay?
Yeah, I'm asking you. What do you think? Like for
A
instance,
million. No, I'm
no,
talking
no,
about
for real.
Flat.
No, seriously. If I
Um,
do a commercial, or let's say commercial, I'm thinking commercial print package to do TV commercials and print modeling. You could recruit models for that all day.
That's not what I'm doing.
But I'm saying, what do you think I should charge?
I think really, again, this is where the executive side of me comes into play. It's always about what your cost is for you to do it and what you anticipate to be your
Assets
profit
plus
margin.
liabilities plus
Yeah,
capital.
or what you calculate to be your profit margin. Like I've seen some people where it costs them $100 photographers. It costs them $100 to, shoot the SD card, all of that, the lighting, whatever they got to rent for the lighting package. So they'll charge $250 to $300 for a photo shoot, so that by the time they finish, they've made, at least $150 for themselves. And
What
that
do you
makes
think a
sense.
person should have as a full package for
Well,
acting?
I mean, what I've learned
Or
is
for
that you
modeling.
definitely need a solid headshot.
mhm.
Like, don't even play.
Yeah.
Spend
That's
your
a-
money on that. Because
So, the
that
headshots.
represents you before you even get in the room.
Mhm.
And the cleaner, the better, you know. And then from there, if you don't have the experience, then I would say do like what you said. Get with people and like do some skits just
Yeah.
to show that you are. But if you do have experience, then chop up some of the stuff that you've done and show how diverse you are. But a headshot and an actor's reel is really good. And then the other thing, like I'm just learning now because I'm starting to really take this serious, is have your own little home setup because so much of the
Self-studio.
casting now is viral.
Shoot from home.
Yeah, the
Yep.
self-tape.
Yes,
and all that.
self-tapes.
Self-tape.
I don't particularly
Yeah.
care for that.
It is
I
all
like
self-tape.
going
I like in
there.
person too. It's
Yeah,
different. I don't like
going
being home
there.
and
Oh, but
have
they're
to
opening
set-
up. The doors are
Oh,
opening
man.
back up. The doors are opening back. I was at a seminar just the other day, so they're going back to in person with the casting.
I think it's
But
just
be
the
ready
COVID.
to have that set up. Like, and it's easy. Just have a really good ring light. You know what I mean? 40, $50. Good ring light so that you're well lit. And a good stand for your phone.
Mhm.
And then just really know your script and rock it out.
Well, you have to. You have to self tape. But see, what I want to do is like if I look at a person and I see their niche, like if I say, well, I can see you playing the secretary, or I can see you playing the nurse with Precious. Remember Precious when
Yeah,
she
that was a
went
good film.
when Mariah Carey was playing your character, basically. You know what I'm saying? I can see you playing that. So me, instead of you actually having that on your reel from getting that job and doing it, if I see that that's the part that's right for you, I'll recreate that scene and shoot it with you playing that character
Yeah, and that's
for
good.
your reel.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do for people. I don't think they're really doing that, right?
My very first shout out to Deborah. I don't know where she is now, but it was a school project, and I love Betty Shabazz, and it was a segment from the Malcolm X film that she needed to do for her school project. And
So
I
they
got
do
a
take
chance-
scenes from stuff that was
I
really
got a
done.
chance to play that role, and
Betty?
still to this day, I still love that. It was the
I can
scene-
see your eyes watering up right
yeah,
now.
It was the scene. It was the scene where she comes and brings a newspaper and just talks about how real this is and how, like, some people are being taken care of, but he's sacrificing everything, and so consequently they are too. You know. And yeah, it was really.
See, that's
cool.
what I want to do. I want to be able to look at a person and say, look, this is the scene. This is a scene from a movie that was done that I think would be perfect for you. And then take that, do the scene, recreate it, shoot it here or at my place or whatever. Show the creation of the scene, the rehearsals, the mess ups, the whole process, and make it part of the show. So, because the show is called The Making of a Star.
I got a question for you. How, when you're doing a scene and sometimes you flub up, you know what I mean? How do you reprogram yourself so that you don't get frustrated to the point where you're constantly flubbing up on that one,
Like
What
a
is
line,
flubbing
mess
up?
up on the
like
line.
mess up on a line?
What is flubbing up?
The,
That's a good one.
messing up on a line.
I just keep going. I try not to focus on. If I miss a line, I just keep going. Like to
Till
not.
you hit
I don't
cut.
want. I don't want to mess up the other actor's motion. So if we're doing a scene
Mhm.
and I miss a word, I just keep going. And because
Mm.
I don't want to say, "Hey, stop and do it over," because then I feel like I'm.
Right.
Until I hear the director say cut, then because that's all gonna be edited anyway. So they're gonna. That's my experience. I mean, I have messed up a line.
Yeah,
It
that's a challenge
happens.
for me.
Sometimes you might miss a word, like you lose it up here, and you're like, damn. But you keep going somehow.
Because some directors don't mind you going off script,
Mhm.
but then I've worked with a couple of
they
directors
know
and
about
they
it.
want
Yeah, they want every word.
word.
Every
Yeah.
word.
And if you say that word wrong,
They'll make you do it again.
they make you do
The
it again.
writer's right there.
And
Right
I
there.
had one time like that, and it was just, I had to take a minute. I said,
Yeah.
all right, guys, give me 1 second because there's something
Process
that's
it
not
up here.
clicking with the character.
Yeah.
Either I'm not in the character enough to talk like her, or it's just something in the verbiage that's not familiar with me, that's not natural per se, that I've got to learn.
Yeah.
So I, I had to psych myself out.
Uh,
Okay, I'll go on med this for a minute because I'm getting the feeling that we're getting close to the time.
Mhm.
So I always say to my audience, I always try to think of how can I help my audience? How can they benefit from watching my show? So moving forward now, tell us, what is it that you're doing now? What are you working on now that you need people for, or that if you're looking for talent, or you got a project you got coming up, what's on the agenda for you? Maybe there's somebody that watches that can help you if you need any type of help
Oh.
or funding. I don't know. What's on your agenda?
Well, right now, I'm competing for Entrepreneur of Impact. And that is with Entrepreneur Magazine. If I win $25,000. But what I really love is the one-on-one with Damon John and the two-page spread in Entrepreneur Magazine. So when you talk about,
How can people help you
so
with that?
I just need everybody to please do a free vote, and it's entrepreneurofinmpact.org/2026/Amelia is more dash more. But
That
if
is
you
way too long. I'm
if
sorry.
you go to just Google Amelia is more, and
I
you'll
wish
see
you had told me that.
all my posts.
I would have voted on a
Uh,
big piece of paper and did like this. That sucker
but
is
that's,
long.
and I'll be
Okay,
honest
say
with
it
you.
again.
Sure, it's Entrepreneur of Impact, and I'm Amelia Ismore. So you
She
just put
is
those,
more.
Yeah, you put those two things together, and
Adorable.
I'll pop up. But this has been the most humbling experience I've ever had in my whole life, because everybody is just really chipping in. Like, you don't realize how much you do or how much you help, and I get a little bit emotional with this, but so many people are like, girl, whatever you need, like, and it's just like, wow, thank you, God, thank you, thank you.
Mhm.
Like, even you,
Uh-huh.
it's like, yeah, come on, girl, come on the show, let's talk.
That's
This is what
easy
I'm
with you,
saying.
though.
It's beautiful.
That's
It's
easy.
amazing.
Because
Thank
you need to be heard. Like people should hear you. Like some people don't need a script. Like I don't have to say be here an hour early for script, right? With him either, And see, that's the thing. I know for one, I know that people can learn and benefit because one, you are ambitious, and your thing is you will put yourself in the place to get the water spraying on you. Well, most people, if you, sometimes I talk in description, like if a person takes a water hose and shoot it up in the air, most people will run away from it. And some people are, oh, it's hot as hell out here, and be like right up under the water. You that right up under the water person. You know what I'm saying?
Blind man.
So you will make it happen. People like that will make it happen. So, and make you want to get involved because her energy is like that, right? So in cells, she'd be perfect. So if you have time, she doesn't have time. She already has an agenda. See, the thing with Juan is he will not step forward until he is totally sure about every
That's a good
thing.
thing, though.
Yeah, that's how.
every
Yeah,
corner.
you know me, man.
That's a good,
You know me.
that's a good thing.
For me,
You see him turning red, right? I
I'm like,
got
you
him.
know, I'm a perfectionist. So it's like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna jump until I feel like it's worth jumping. Until I see, okay, this is what I want to do, I'm gonna do it. But I don't like wasting my time either. So a lot of
Yeah.
times, like I'm like I plan ahead too. So it's like I know what I want to do. So if it's something I don't want to do is not my interest, I'm kind of like just gonna fall back. Like it's not for me.
Yeah.
But you know,
And that discernment is so necessary. Man. I had to learn that.
Mm.
yeah.
Because you always, you know, females, we tend to always want to help, and sometimes you just need to lean back.
Like right now, I'm listening. So that's one of the things I like to do too. Like I don't have a problem shutting up and listening, and just listening, hearing you guys talk. Because a lot of times, you know, it's like we you know, like when you listen to people, you learn from them too. Like you listen, I'm learning from your experiences with your stories, things that you guys went through. So I love it.
I want to say this. The irony of my life is so crazy because I've had an 8 by 9 room and I've taught in the hallway.
I remember. From Broadway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 by 9 room and teaching acting class in the hallway.
That's what's up.
That's my man right
By
there.
any means
And-
necessary, man.
And now I have everything and no students. It's
Oh, that's
crazy because now I can do everything I want to do. You know this is totally at my exposure, right?
Yeah, I know.
Right? I can do everything I want here. Then my place, I have a community room and a computer room that has about 12 different separate computers.
Oh, that's dope.
So I can have 12 people sit on the computer and I can show all of them who to sign and how to get work. So I could do a straight up consultation for 12 people at one time. And I have the community room big enough to have them act right there. This TV like this and everything. With the huge tables. I could teach 100 people. That's how big my community room is. I got
That's
a
dope.
I got a kitchen and everything where I can even have hors d'oeuvres and stuff served. I don't even have to bring them upstairs. The community room and is on the 4th floor, right? The computer room is on the 4th floor. The gym, the indoor gym, where I can shoot their athletic look for their comp card, right? And do the athletic scenes right there. My gym is fly as hell. Then I got the outdoor patio on the 4th floor. It's like a terrace. Then we got the 2nd floor, which is the whole outside, private outdoor, with the whole, nobody can come in. As a ramp, it's just for kids.
That's beautiful.
It's so hooked up for kids, playground and everything. So I can shoot all the looks, and I don't even have to invite people upstairs to my place.
Nice.
And if I do let them come upstairs, I got backdrops and lights.
Yeah.
You know, I can teach my class. You know what I'm saying? Now I got all the space I need. If you have any plays, anything you want to do, you can use my place to rehearse
Yeah.
the scenes. I want to form an ensemble like Living Color.
That's
Living
what's
color.
up. That's what's up. And there needs to be more shows like that. Like, my mom is 91. And when we sit down and watch television, it's a challenge.
I like to bring her on the
It's a
show.
challenge.
Will
Oh,
she
you
come
would
on the
love
show?
My mom.
Yeah,
Listen, Auntie Penny
Is she honest, right? I know
My
she's gonna tell you.
mother is.
Is
First
she
of all, you
okay
don't
to
believe
come on
she-
the show? I mean, really?
My mother dances like you don't understand. My mother, you wouldn't believe she's 91. You would think she's like 50,
Yo,
60 years
I'm
old.
impressed already.
You know, she walks everywhere. She does everything on her own. She volunteers. She's the head volunteer for.
Will she curse me
theater
out? That'd be
content.
fun.
You
I don't care if
respect
she
the
curse.
two.
If she curse, I wouldn't make
She
no. I'm just
Brooklyn
saying.
all day long.
No, I'm just saying.
Don't
Sometimes
get it
people,
twisted.
you don't know. I'm not. Don't take
No,
that
I
the
know
wrong
that.
way. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like they could be kind of cranky, right?
No, my mother is personality 2000.
She got a sweetheart. Well, I can see you. So
My mom is an
Yeah.
anomaly.
you got it
like,
from her.
She's an anomaly.
Yeah, I would love to
She's
bring
my
her on the show.
motivation, I'll be honest.
She
with
could
you.
come on the show,
I
and we
tell
could show
everybody,
pictures.
my father taught me how to be a lady, but my mother taught me how to be a woman.
If she want to show her memories, we could show them,
Oh.
like pictures or
But
videos,
see, you know, oddly enough, even though she's the light of a room, she doesn't like attention.
to show her stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying when she cursed me out. Some people don't want to be on the. Not, no.
I'm like, but Ma, as soon as you walk in the room, everybody notices you. She goes, yeah, well, that's just who I am. I said, but then you don't want to talk about it. She says, no, because that's not who I am. I'm like, okay.
I also think that when you get older, you get wiser and you can read people. You can start seeing through people. You
Well,
can
she's
see
a
the
Scorpion, so that's a natural talent in them.
for Scorpio. I'm a Sagittarius.
Yeah.
What's your sign?
Virgo.
Virgo.
Oh, you're the best people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they chill. Virgo people is mad
Look how chill he is.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
What are you?
I'm an Aquarian.
Aquarius.
And I'm a true Aquarian. Although the only thing is I learned because I'm a little bit more grounded than most Aquarians. And that's because I'm on the cusp of Capricorn and my moon is Taurus.
Mm.
Don't
Say that again, because I was thinking about his acting just now.
Yeah.
Say that, because what you said about his sign. What'd you say the sign was again?
Virgo.
Virgo,
mad
right.
chill.
Yeah.
Right, match up.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about one of the scenes I gave him in acting class, off the chain. But my man from he says he doesn't remember doing it. But the guy that was in Independence Day, I think he was in Independence Day. I don't know his name. He's in everything, and he's like in the scene. The guy is taking him out into the woods to kill him, and he's like, "Yo, you
Screaming?
can't do this.
Oh,
We don't
sorry.
kill guys. We don't bump guys. We don't go out like that." I had him begging for his life in the scene. Yo, off the chain. But what was it that you were saying before that made me think? It was something else. I had to
No, I
jump
was just
over.
saying my zodiac sign. My zodiac sign is
And-
Aquarius.
Aquarius. Yeah, those are.
You
beautiful
Sagittarius?
people. Yeah.
My mom was Sagittarius.
Yeah.
My
God
mom.
bless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom passed
You
away.
you two
Oh.
should get
And,
along very well.
5 years ago.
My condolences.
Yeah,
he
God
knows.
bless.
Yeah, my dad's
Yeah.
been gone quite a long time.
You guys should get along great.
Yeah.
You're
Oh, yeah, I get along with Virgos.
Yeah.
What's your sign?
The
Yeah.
the people I kind of like my little brother's a Virgo. I mean a Gemini. So it's like sometimes we don't. Cause he's the opposite of me.
Yeah,
like
he's
he
the
loud,
bad.
he's all over the place. His personality switches, and I'm more chill, calm.
He's
A
like
lot
the
of times they don't even know that we brothers. Like yo, y'all brothers,
Yeah.
we different.
That's
He's
crazy.
more turned up. I'm more like
The moon and
Yeah,
the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's that Gemini. There's two sides. to
yeah,
that person.
yeah.
They
two
really
sides.
are like that.
Yeah.
They really are like that.
Yeah.
They
What have
really
you
are.
ever met Gemini twins?
No.
That would be very unique, right?
I
Because
mean-
That poor
I think
mother.
that twins I think that twins really do have a good and a bad one.
Both my siblings
Oh, yeah,
are
they're yin and yang.
my brother and my sister Gemini, so
Yeah, they're yin and yang.
they have their moods.
Yeah.
You know,
You got a brother and a sister that both are Gemini,
They're twins.
and you was in the middle.
I'm the-
Yeah,
I'm-
are
I'm
they
the-
twins?
No, I'm the
Oh.
oldest.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you
but
carry yourself like you're the oldest.
I'm the oldest, but
off the
my
chain.
little brother growing up, we
Never a
we,
dull moment.
we cool, but it's like he has his ways, like because he's
Yeah.
Gemini, so it's like they have this side where it's like 1 minute they're loud, talkative, then out of nowhere they could go dark. Like,
Right.
damn, what happened to you?
Yeah.
Did I do
Yeah,
something to you? Like
exactly.
they just have that switch,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
know,
I'm
it's
a
not even
Sag.
it's not even on personal either. That's just the way they
No,
are.
that's just the way they are. God
Yeah.
bless.
Yeah, I bit my tongue. I'm a Sag. Yeah, it sucks. Happens all the time. Especially doing this all the time. But I'm a Sag. But something rising, can't Scorpio on the cusp of Scorpio, because Sag and Scorpio is right next to each other, right? It's like a month away from each other.
Things, yeah.
Yeah, it's like right next to each other. But I do that. I have mood swings like that. I could be happy as hell, like ready to tap dance,
Yeah.
and something will trigger a memory, and I'll be crying,
Oh.
just like that.
Oh.
They say I have PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder.
Mm-hmm.
They say I'm bipolar 2 with
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
schizoaffective
bipolar,
disorder.
That's that too thing.
Bipolar 2 with schizoaffective disorder.
Mm. That's because of the trauma that you experienced as a youth.
Mm.
Yeah. That lasts with you for a long time, you know. It when we talk about people and healing, and you know, one of the biggest challenges is the fear of going down that road again, right? I love to tell people that I'm working with that fear means face everything and rise.
Say that again.
Fear means face everything and rise. Because
Face
everything
everything
and
and
rise.
rise.
Because sometimes the trauma
That's
is
kinda hot.
so serious that you've pushed it so far back that you don't even realize it. But if you face it and face everything about it, especially child trauma, because you're not the reason. And children tend to internalize things, you know? And so your mind says it's you, but the actuality it's not. And so when you become an adult and can look at it again through an adult eyes, but visit the child within you, it helps you heal that. But it's painful.
Hmm.
I'm not even going to lie. It's
Let me
painful.
tell you this.
But
I broke down
it's
today.
effective. Yeah.
Today, I broke down in the shower. But the thing was, even though I had, like, they can call it a breakdown in the shower, the tears wasn't just tears of depression or sadness. It was tears of, I survived.
Amen. Those are healing tears.
Yeah.
And there's a difference with that.
Mhm.
That you can celebrate.
Yeah.
Because what
I felt
happens-
brand new. When
Yeah,
I got out the
exactly.
shower,
It's the
I
acceptance.
felt brand new.
Yeah, it's
The water was,
acceptance.
and I just, like, I survived.
Amen.
And it was like, since I did survive, I am able to talk about it. I am qualified to teach because of years and years and years of experience. Even though I didn't get the master's degree, I know what it's like to be disappointed by an actor, for him to not learn his lines, to get him up in front of an agent and a producer and he crumble. I know what it's like for a guy to tell me, yo, I'm going to make it on my own now after I done did everything for him.
Mm-hmm.
Then I also know what it's like for a guy to take a little bit of information and build a whole empire with it.
That's beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? That's what makes it all worth it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm sitting here and he's living proof that I did something right. I gave him, point him in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? He's able to get work and he's creating his own stuff. But see, the thing that I want to say is that I'm open for more people. Anybody that wants to get into acting or modeling can call me. And I will give you a chance to talk to me. I'll give you a screen test to see where your talent is. I'll help you figure out what your niche is. I'm willing to go that far for free.
That's what's up. But I wanted to ask you, because I'm still a neophyte. I'm still a new actor. You're seasoned.
I don't know what
What
neophytes
is-
you had me
yeah,
with that one.
a new actor.
Neophyte.
You know, just new in the game. What advice could you give me as far as just understanding the industry overall and, like, I don't know, something that you've learned that you're saying, okay, I'm going to hold this and this is something that everybody should do?
From my experience, sometimes in the industry, especially from when I first started, I remember when I first started, I did my first movie in 2005. It was a movie called Van Voice Park. And I had no acting experience at all. Like, it just happened to come my way. After I did that movie, I didn't do no film stuff for like 5-6 years because I didn't know how else to get involved. Eventually, I started meeting people. He was one of them. And, in the beginning, it was like, damn, I'm not doing much. Just, I don't want to do more. But it's like, how do you get work? So I just started, like, networking, meeting people, and, like, not giving up. That's the main thing I could say, not giving up. Because sometimes you'll go, like, a stretch where you not doing no acting. So you have to find something to say, okay, I'm not getting no roles, so let me do something else to stay active, where there's, like, take acting classes, train, network with people. So I started networking with people. The more people I meet, it was like a like a domino effect. I meet one person, then I meet another person through that person. It just keep going and going, and it's like it just kept going. It's like I've been able to do movies in Cali 2 3 years ago, web series, a bunch of stuff. But just
Nice.
don't give up. That's what I say. Don't give up.
What was
Whatever you
the
don't give up.
question again? I'm sorry. What was
What
the
advice?
question?
What advice?
To a new person?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Would you give? Thank you.
Yeah, you don't want to give up because like a lot of times, and as an actor, things do sometimes slow down. And I did my first movie in 2005, and after that, I didn't do no acting for like 5 years. And I remember just like, damn, how do I get work? Like I'm young,
Can I answer that?
I started in my teens, so it was like I was like, damn, how do I get work? So I started just like trying to go out there and meet people. Like I met him through a casting call through Craigslist. That's how I
Mhm.
met him, and it's like it just. You keep meeting people, and it's like next you know you meet people, and these people reference you to other people, and you start working on other projects, and it just creates a big network of people that's like build a reputation for yourself. Like, oh, this person, and the people start knowing about you. Oh, this person, yeah, get her. He get him. He could act. Like, I worked with him before, and it just keeps going and always showing up. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, always showing up.
I
Thank
wanted
you.
to say, I wanted to make a reply to that question,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it right there. You just said it. Um, I didn't get just to say you beat me to it. Always showing up, reliability. You got to be reliable.
No, I came all the way from Jersey over here. You know
You're the
me.
most
I
reliable
always
person.
show
Yeah,
up.
Bronx,
Yeah.
baby.
I'm from all the way from
They
Jersey,
come
so
from
I
Jersey,
take two
yeah.
buses over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
But
then he
a
got
lot,
to go
a
back
lot
to
of
work at night,
at
9 o'clock.
11, yeah, 11.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, real quick, I don't see the clock.
where's the
There's
clock?
supposed to be a big clock that tells
It's
me
7:40.
how much time I have left.
It's
I don't,
7:40.
I don't see it.
And they normally come in if they're not too
Is
busy.
it covering the bag? I don't know.
I
The
wanna-
clock is behind that.
Yeah, it's usually right there.
Oh.
But so anyway, I just want to say the important closing stuff. Um, if you first of all, if let's say I'm not here, I'm from another state. Like you were saying about how fly New York is. New York is fly like that. You can come here with nothing and make it. One thing you want to do, if you coming from nowhere, coming from to here, you can go to the shelter system. You got to know exactly what you want when you go in there, because you can go in there and tell them you're mentally ill, and they'll help you with mentally ill housing. If you go in there and tell them you're disabled, they'll help you with disabled housing, right? So basically, now for anything you want to do, period, they always will take on someone that's willing to work for free.
Mm.
That's like the opening statement. I will work for free. If you go to the set and say, I will work for free, they will let you can work with the driver, you can work with PA, lighting, anything in the world. If you come in humble and they start you can work your way up. And that's what they do with the set. Everybody does. You know that, right? You go on set, they work, they be working PAs, and that's how they get in, right? You can learn almost any skill, find out who's hiring, and go straight to them and present yourself, right? With acting, the Screen Actors Guild puts out a production schedule every month that breaks down all the jobs that's casting. The Drama Bookshop has a book called Call Sheet that has a list of every agent from New York to LA, right? They want to know who they can count on to play that degenerate. You look like a degenerate, then you play a degenerate and send them a video you playing a degenerate, and you'll play a degenerate. And 20 years from now, you'll still be playing a degenerate.
See, that's the one thing I don't want to see happen. Like, I want to be able to
I mean, now if you decide to stick with your stereotype, now
Be
some people take their
not
money.
be one dimensional.
Yeah, I don't want to be.
Yeah, some people don't become
I
money.
like all those funny characters.
Comedy.
Yeah.
When you do comedy, you're
people
able
do
to
switch
show
up.
more personality.
Yeah.
And,
Who switches up the best?
I was
Who
able
do
to
you see that's always the same, and who switches up?
Denzel.
Denzel switches up.
You think he switches up? You
He
don't.
done Malcolm
you don't
X,
see the
then he's
same
done
thing in all of
Crooked Cop.
Oh
like,
my God, he's done so many different roles, from Glory to the Crooked Cop to
But you know something I see in all his stuff?
He's amazing.
Strength.
Yeah.
He's always strong. There's always some strength in there, right?
Yeah.
He's overcoming an obstacle, right? He's a good coming out the dark actor, right?
John Q.
John
Yeah.
Q,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
He
love
killed
that
John
movie,
Q. I can't
Oh
even
my
watch it
God.
without. It's like he just like ripped my
Gut
heart,
wrenching, yeah.
like grabbed my chest and grabbed my heart and pulled it out.
Another one is Morgan
My
Freeman.
son is not
Oh,
going to
Morgan
bury
Freeman,
me.
yeah.
I'm
There's
going to
another
bury
one.
my son. No, I'm not going to bury my son. My son is going to
Yeah.
bury me. Yeah, I'll never forget that one. But that's what I want to do. I want to rehearse acting scenes. You can write them, I'll rehearse them. Okay? But see, the thing is, for you to get budget as a producer, you have to network.
Hmm.
You have to meet with everybody, actors, directors. So when I say, come on, let's go to these Screen Actors Guild events, you got to be number one on my list, right? I want to help you with whatever you're doing. I wish I could make you one of my spokesmodels, but you're not doing that. You already said it. That's not what you're doing.
Yeah, well, no, what you were saying was recruiting models, and I've been for 30 years helping other people get their careers off the line.
You're sick of it.
And no, it's not that I'm sick of it. It's just time for me to focus
Do
on
you.
my career
Right.
and become a household name for myself. Because
Beautiful.
that's what I really feel like that's my calling. And you had said it earlier as far as
You
being
know, I
voiced
feel the
to be
same
heard.
way, but it's
And
still,
like
it's
really
just,
crazy that he said that.
yeah. Say it again. I'm sorry. You
No,
get me
my
excited.
calling is to be an orator.
Orator.
Yeah, you know, somebody that speaks truth and, just logic. I feel like our world is kind of missing that
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
hmm
You know.
Well, you got that. You got that. You got the whole Sojourner Truth, Nikki Giovanni, the whole
Maya
thing.
Angelou.
The Maya.
That's
Yeah,
my
you got
favorite.
all of that. Are you a poet, though?
Yes, I am. Oh, speaking of which,
Let's
this
do one.
Wednesday, both of you are invited. I do a poetry slam called Wordplay Wednesday.
You sent me something, a text,
Yes.
right?
So next Wednesday at room 52 on 52nd Street on the east side.
Oh, 50,
It's 9 to 11.
9 to
Well,
11.
it's at night, and I know I said I wanted to go. I think I put it in my calendar. I want you to remind me.
I shall.
But you just shouted that out to everybody. Right. This is a good time to plug everything you're doing. I'm going to give you a copy of this tape.
Oh,
you got
yeah.
something coming up? Plug it.
Right now I have like 4 projects on post production. One called No Cure, and like 2-3 other ones I'm not gonna say yet. And then I have the trailer for How to Kill Your Coworkers. It's on YouTube.
I love that
How to
title.
kill your coworker?
Yeah,
I love
it's a
that
project I
title.
did in Cali. He's seen the trailer.
The trailer's
Oh,
fire.
you didn't see the trailer? Did you see the trailer?
I saw the poster.
Oh, you seen the poster? Well,
Yeah.
the trailer's on YouTube. I did that in Cali. So and a few other things I'm working on.
Is that the one with the dude beating you up?
No.
Okay.
That's another one.
So
He's done a lot of dudes.
Instagram, Jrican 201. That's JRICAN 201. Facebook, Juan Ortiz. I know
You know, when you say that, my brain does not record all that. I'm the type of person I have to write it down. I'm still old school. I still, I have to like get used to talking into the phone and having the phone text,
Right.
where you can just talk. I'm still like old fashioned.
Oh,
Me,
yeah.
I hire an assistant.
and I've been working on this book that I just got, the Power of an Actor.
Nice.
So
That's the camera.
Power of an Actor. See, like I work on my craft, so it's like I'm never too good to learn. Like,
Yeah.
I'm still learning, practicing. So it's something I picked
But it's
up
nothing
just-
like standing in front of that
I
camera.
love to say, always
I mean, you
be-
can read, but it's nothing like action.
Oh, of course.
When
Well,
that camera
well-
says, when it got, when it,
But
when
it's good to read.
Because,
Yeah.
even when I do this, when I'm messing around with the camera, it's still a feeling when I know the thing says record.
Yeah.
When I hit
just,
that red button, it's still something there because I know
yeah.
what's in my head. I have a performance ready. Oh, my God. You think
Yeah,
Giselle was chilling.
I just try to always like master my craft whereas being on set, and when I'm not on set, stuff like this, like practice, learn. It's not. I don't have like. There's always room to grow and get better.
I agree. I always say
Master your craft.
Yeah.
I think
say
it's
be
been
a
an hour.
green apple getting ripe, never a ripe apple getting ripe.
Yeah,
That was Ortiz
exactly.
Smoltz from the Underground
What time do you
Railroad.
think we started?
It's been here over an hour now, so.
It's been an hour,
Over
right?
and over an hour. So,
right, so-
AMELIAISMORE everywhere. Amelia is
You know, it can be 2 hours, and I'll make it 2 shows.
Right.
Right, I could do that. I
Yeah,
can have them
chop
do
it up.
one
Yeah, part one
and make
part
it 2
two.
shows.
That's
All right,
cool.
so that would be.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
So
This
we
my-
have to edit anything.
This is my 4th time I've been in the show, right? Because
Yeah,
I
we're
wasn't
not
here
finished
like
yet.
last month.
How much will make it to what time did we start? Do you know
We
what
started
time
at 6 something.
Like
Clap.
6 around there.
You said you hit the bump.
Like 6:40.
So
So this has been an hour.
it has been an hour.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to be 2 hours would be even longer. We have to
Yeah.
go another 40 minutes.
Well, I
right?
can't say another
So,
hour.
so I'll have to edit. Do you know how to edit? Do you be editing in here?
I
You-
know how to edit.
You have a show here?
Yes, I have a show here.
You have a show here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
What's
a
your
here.
show?
My show is Different Views, One Voice. I feel like everybody has something to say, and their perspective can always be different. So it's a different view, but it's all of us having one voice.
That's cool.
The
Yeah.
opportunity.
She's
Yeah,
so
YouTube.
poetic.
Thank
You're really poetic.
you.
You got a way with words
Thank you.
and titles. I like that title. Different views,
One voice.
one voice.
I mean, that's true because we all
That
have
says
different
enough
views.
by
Right.
itself.
So we all have different.
And I
you know.
feel like that's how you really learn.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So you sit down with people and find out why they're doing
I
what
could
they're
see that
doing.
going
You
national.
listen to
You know?
you listen to their own point of views about different things that they
Did
feel.
you say
I like
view-
to say it's like Gil Noble meets Charlie Rose.
Because you know there's a show called The View.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's-
Different views, one voice.
Right. That's.
This could be hot.
Thank you.
I'm saying I could see it on the international, on like in every state, like on like Ricky Lake.
I'm bringing it back, so we'll have to talk more. But yeah. I'm
Yeah, I
bringing
want to
it
do
back.
stuff on your show. Do you want to bring up? But you talk about
Definitely want to
issues.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You want to do y'all can do the number thing.
Well,
You got
we're still on
Instagram?
camera, we do
We'll
have
do it
to-
off yeah.
Yeah, off camera. Yeah, I don't know what the hell. What the hell?
what's the
Where the
guy?
hell is he? What the hell? He just forgot about us. He just
the last
left
Well,
us.
we can just get up and stop if you want.
646-874-6597. That's my number.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one is 347-500-2913. I need people for the academy, right? I'm going to do a actors package, a runway models package, and a commercial print package where they get their comp card, they get themselves doing a commercial, you know, and I also showcase them on the show and help them get an agent.
Excellent. And for me, it's Amelia Ismore, AMELIAISMORE. I'm more than what you bargained for. Your host of the most.
It's so hot. Jesus Christ, wait. All right, wait. Let's do that again.
And
No, I said mine already before.
oh, I thought we
Yeah.
were
Well, but we're doing it for the camera, for
for the
this.
camera?
Because I don't know how this editing is going to go.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, JRican201, JRICAN 201. Facebook Juan Ortiz. I know it's about 1,000 Juan Ortiz, so just put Juan Ortiz actor. It should come up. Yeah, that's for you. Oh, my email, jrican1987@gmail.com. That's JRICAN1987@gmail.com.
Actor,
Actor,
producer,
producer,
writer.
visionary, creator. Like I'm an artist.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You feeling that? Okay.
And I'm Amelia Ismore, AMELIAISMORE. I'm your host of the most, giving you more than what you bargained for. Look me up. Follow me. An entrepreneur of impact. Just Google that and you'll see me. Vote for me, please. I need every vote I can
See all that charming personality.
get.
She's going to be hosting the show every now and then, too. So you might as well get loose to this picture. And Juan, I am going to be helping to produce projects that he produces. And the stuff that he writes, I'll be getting the actors to act it out. Yeah. The beat goes on. You feel me? Yo, right? Call me. You want to be on a show, right? You want to come show off? Talk to me. If you're behind the camera, I want to show off your talent. If you're in front of the camera, I want to show off your talent. Let's do it. My number is 646-874-6597. If you crew, 347-500-2913. This is the podcast studio. Got the main studio. Got the Hughes Big studio. Got the whole showcase studio. Come on, man. Movie star, entrepreneur, talent developer, the star maker. Okay, I think I went a little too far. You can stop it. Yeah, you know how to stop it? Yeah, let's stop it. He just forgot about us. That's his name? I don't know his name. Oh, the one that's usually with us. Yeah. He's supposed to help us. He's supposed to be here. That's what I'm saying. When you use the podcast studio, you're on your own. Podcasts, they just leave you in here and just let you go.
I don't know where the stop is on
The mini studio is different. The big studio, they stay with you.
this. I can't see.
This right here. This is stop.
No, that's not it. I touched that. Here we go.
He's here. Can we get him?